Today, we're ranking the top 10 small forwards in the NBA.
Hey, man, this small forwards list, a lot of guys emerging as top small forwards.
Honestly, I feel like there's a ton of close tiers in this where it was hard to differentiate. We argue over spots, and we're still going to argue and debate on players. But I honestly think a lot of this is interchangeable. I even think the top spot is like the other lists. I think there's a solidified number one. I don't think there's a solidified number one on this.
I feel like when we might end up with like the same top three. Number one, it was tough. Like going through it, I'm looking at it and I'm like, when I put my number one down, vividly in my head was like, I don't know if you guys are gonna have the same number one. Like I don't. You might, but I also at the same time, like there is no clear cut answer.
I don't think there's a clear cut answer there. And when we get there, I really don't think that I'm gonna be upset, whoever it is. Honestly, I'm gonna try not to be, because I know this is a debate show and all of that. I don't think I'm going to be upset.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Unless it's Dylan Brooks, then we're going to have a problem.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Dylan the villain.
Before we get into the small forward list, however, we are also going to do two more things today. So once the list is over, don't leave right away. We also have an all-star draft because the all-star teams have been announced. We're going to do an all-star draft where it's a snake draft, and we're each going to pick a player each round, so you can build the best team out, and you're going to vote on who built the best team for the all-star game. And this is imagining a reality where the players actually try in the all-star game.
Question. No SGA for the all-star game. Just saying.
That's we're not considering.
Okay,
that.
all right. I'm just asking. Okay.
And then we're gonna do some keep 3 cut 5s. So I have 3 different categories for that, and we'll get to the categories later. But they are gonna have to decide which guys they want to cut per round, which guys they want to keep, and you can't backtrack. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it on TikTok if you're on TikTok. But let's get into the small forward list.
I'll start.
He just wants to prove he has his list done. That's all it is.
Hey, y'all ain't gonna play with my name twice. All right.
I wasn't playing. 10. He was the one that was playing.
Bro, I wasn't wrong.
You were getting on him for having the guys where he should have them, other than Scotty.
No, I got on him for literally taking your player that you put and just sliding him up one.
Because of the Scotty Barnes discrepancy. And we agreed on everything else up until we got to the top.
The first 3 names were swapped. No, you did not agree on everything else.
Yeah, whatever. You're the Finland finisher, so it's fine. At number 10.
What does that even mean?
This man defending Larry Markkinen to the ends of the earth just because he averages some points, man.
To this day.
I should have seen it coming because we all know Zach loves his Jazz power forwards. I should have seen it coming.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know how I did not see that coming.
Okay. The Provo Predator.
All right, Ken, get your number 10 out, bro.
I mean, he even foresaw the Jaren Jackson Jr. trade too, which we will do a separate video. That'll be up before this one, so you'll have already seen it. On all the trade deadlines, giving grades for all the trade deadline trades. I should have seen that one coming too. He foresaw the trade, and that's why he had Jaren Jackson Jr. higher than we did, Cam.
It makes perfect sense.
He cannot help himself when it comes to the Utah Jazz power forwards.
First off, we're going to get off of that because that's not true at all. Second off, I have a star.
No, you're not going to get off of anything.
I'm defending the mailman. Why are we disrespecting Karl Malone?
The Discord emoji of you superimposed on Malone's face is not going anywhere, brother. I'm sorry to tell you. It's not going anywhere.
I'm defending the mailman. I'm defending the mailman.
Lowry Markkinen had nothing to do with that. You leave him alone.
The worst part is like why are we disrespecting Karl Malone? That's the worst part of that clip.
That was taken out of context.
That was it. That was Cam gave a ranking and then you said why are we disrespecting?
We're on the wrong tangent. Cam, get your number 10 out, bro.
At number 10, some people may be mad at this, but I have Cooper Flag. The reason being, we talked about it a lot. This is who this player is today and who they are going to be going forward. If you have amnesia, Cooper Flag has started this season at point guard, and he's continued to play point guard. But the difference is he's getting a lot more comfortable in the role, and he's becoming exponentially better over the course of this season. You've had your NBA casual fans who saw him play point guard after playing power forward his entire career and saying he's a bust. But point being, in January, Cooper Flag's averaging 23 points, I believe 6 rebounds, 5 assists. I think he's one of the better defenders in the league. And offensively, he's only growing as a player. And I think that's enough to get him on this list because I think he's only going to get better from here as well.
He's not one of the better defenders in the league yet. He has that potential for sure. But yes, I do want to say it's beyond even January. It's like really the first month hurt his averages. Last 20 games he's played, he's averaging 23, 7, and 5, 48% from the field. And in that stretch, because the 3-point percentage looks very bad, over the last 20 games, he's shooting 34% from 3. So he's improved a lot from that first month. And that's why I also have him on the list. So I don't know if you were expecting me to be upset about that or Zach to be upset about that, but I don't think that we are.
No, I'm definitely not upset with that. And the reason being is because my number 10 is also Cooper Flag. And we alluded to it going into it. This might be the only one that we have matched up, which honestly, I'm not going to lie, hurts my heart because I was going between 10 and 11. I think as a Suns fan, you guys might have thought that I was going to overinflate this guy. I actually don't have Dillon Brooks in the top 10. Wow. I do have him as the honorable mention. He's right outside. He's that 11 spot. I went back and forth between him and Coop. I think Brooks's offensive impact has just been a little bit higher in terms of scoring percentages. Cooper's done it a little bit more efficiently. Perimeter defense has kind of been Dillon Brooks' specialty this year, but the interior defense is going to Coop. So the impact, I think, slightly favors Cooper Flag, which is why I gave him a little bit of a nod. It took everything in me not to be a homer, but I want this to be noted that it is possible when it comes to Dillon Brooks, at least. When it's Devin Booker, you can forget it. I'm not doing it. But when it's Dillon Brooks, yeah, I'll do it.
I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you, Zach. I am.
This is growth, man. This is growth.
I had the same logic as you. I have Cooper Flag on this list, and Dillon Brooks is my honorable mention at 11. So I'm right there with you. And before we get into this, I also want to say, if you feel like we have guys a little bit too high, we're not ranking Jimmy Butler after the injury, unfortunately. So that's one spot. He would have been, I think, number 7 for me, probably. For me, I actually don't have Cooper Flag at 10. I have him just a little bit higher.
Oh, no. What did you do?
I don't think I did anything crazy. You guys aren't like crazy high on this guy as far as I know. You guys might have even left him off. Like I said, I think there's like 12 guys that could have been on this list, but my number 10 is Brandon Ingram because of what he's doing for the Toronto Raptors, scoring at a higher rate, being the highest scorer on top 4 team of the East.
Definitely was in the consideration. Definitely found himself on the honorable mention list.
Who did it?
Certainly.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering now, because I don't even think that you're as high on the guy I have at like 12. I don't know who you swapped in. Maybe I forgot somebody. Maybe there's somebody I looked over. I don't know.
I don't think he forgot anybody. I mean, Brandon Ingram, I don't know if we've said this, but we've talked about it, making this list. 12 through 9 to me was like, it's really going to come down to like what you value more in your players. Yeah. I mean, it's really not a crazy gap. Even moving forward, I know we talk a lot about, like number 1's on his own tier and like 2 through 4, and while 2 through 4 and 5 through 8 might be a little bit separated, like those gaps are definitely not as significant as power forward and center. Like the small forward list is really, really close because there's a lot of great players.
Yeah, 9 through 12 are all close, and then I think probably 5 through 8 are all really close too. I'm really wondering who else you swapped in on this list, Zach. That's really where I'm at.
Well, I can go in and get my number 9 out the way right now.
Well, I was actually going to get my number 9 out the way because he's been mentioned twice already. My number 9 is Cooper Flag.
Okay.
And I think, come the end of the season, he could climb up a couple more spots. I don't know about
higher.
That might be tough, but within the next few seasons, I expect him to be one of the best small forwards in the league.
I'm not ready to call him, like an elite defender. He definitely has the capabilities. He definitely has the athleticism and versatility to do so. But it is going to be tough because he did lose Day-to-Day Davis even when he is playing, and that defensive impact on that team. So like there really is zero defense now in Dallas. I mean, unless you want to consider Daniel Gafford as a defender, which I wouldn't, but the Mavericks are going to get shredded. So his defensive numbers are going to be bad. Looking at his defensive impact on the year so far, it's minus 0.1. He's almost just neutral.
That's impressive as a rookie too. Like to be neutral as a defender, and he has the tools to be a good defender in the future. So I expect him to be a good defender in the future, and he's improved a lot offensively.
He sure has. My number 9 is a guy that is getting the job done scoring. His defense is also a little bit lackadaisical, but I don't think it's not a crazy gap in between them. But he is scoring more, and he's doing it on better shooting percentage and true shooting. That is indeed. My number 9 is Trey Murphy III.
Okay.
Having a good year right now. He's averaging I'm looking at it right now. I mean, 22 points, 6 boards, 4 assists on 61% true shooting, which is a 5% gap between Luka. Now we talk about percentages, or between Cooper Flag. Sorry, wrong Dallas Maverick. Sorry, Coop. It's a 5% gap between him and Coop. Trey Murphy isn't the defender that Cooper Flag is or will be, but offensive impact, he's kind of just backpacked the load, taking it on pause with Zion being out. So,
okay.
yeah, that one was wild. They have their similarities. I think their offensive gap so far this year, especially when it comes to numbers-wise, is larger than their defensive gap, which is why I gave the nod to Trey Murphy.
He was not one of the guys in my top 12. I would have had him at like 13, 14. I considered him for a second, but then I was like, are his numbers good? Yes. Is he actually shooting it pretty well, efficiently? Yes. Also, it's just hard for me to put him on the list when he's a Pelican, and there's a lot of competitive spots here. I'm just saying, because
that's not his fault, bro.
I understand, but he's putting up 22 points per game on the Pelicans right now at the bottom of the Western Conference, whereas a guy like Brandon Ingram is putting up similar offensive numbers while also being a better defender than Trey Murphy on a contending team. That's my issue there.
Yeah, playing against the Eastern Conference.
Brother, you got to stop this as if the Western Conference doesn't play against the East, and the East doesn't play against the West.
Two games
against every team. 2 games against every single team, brother.
But you get 4 when you're in conference.
Brother, it doesn't matter. You're still playing 30 games a season against the other conference.
Yeah, that's less than half.
Brother, you're acting like this is D1 versus D2. This is not D1 versus D2. No, it's not. No, it's not.
The East versus the West is the all-star team versus a high school JV team, bro.
Dog,
the Eastern Conference is
the superstars,
awful.
yeah, but Trey Murphy's not guarding your team's superstar most nights. There's more superstars in the West. The talent distribution, the rest of the roster is the same. Mostly. You're overextending this.
I don't think I am.
I will say, I don't think that at this point any of you are going to have who my number 12 was on the list. The one that I had even above Trey Murphy was Brandon Miller. Because again, similar numbers on a better team because the Hornets have actually been playing really, really well since the new year started.
I had B-Mel at 12 as well.
Brandon Miller would have... No, he's not on my list. But I'm not... that's fine.
I don't see how Cooper Flag is under Trey Murphy either because they're putting up... Especially, we talked about the last 20 games. Flag's putting up better numbers and the Mavs are still a better team.
Yes.
He's starting to show it. I'm going to need a little bit more consistency and I need to see what that defensive side of the ball looks like without Anthony Davis. That raises a little bit of a worry. He's really going to have to be the best defender. He's really going to have to guard the best power forwards and centers when they come into town. So his defensive numbers, I believe, are going to tank. He might have to. Gafford can play, but Gafford's not I can stay out on the floor for 17, 18 minute stretch kind of time. He's just not built like that. So when he goes to the bench, who might be your best defender on a center? I mean, he's 6'9", 6'10".
They're resigning to lose this season. They traded Anthony Davis. They're okay letting Cooper Flag show what he is and losing the games. They're fine with that. I promise you.
You're not in the Mavs front office. They kicked you out when you secretly went in there. Stole Nico Harrison's phone.
Hey, shut up! Hey, shut up! You're gonna get me. You're gonna get me in trouble.
No, you're not. We know it was you. You're not.
Arman got sticky fingers.
I played the 5th.
He crawled up on his fingers like this.
I'm using my right to remain silent.
Why would you get him fired like that? That's messed up.
Nico Harrison can't show his face in public because of Arman. The truth is out.
Because of me. Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I'll let you try to prove that in a court of law. Until then, I ain't saying nothing. So, Cameron, who's your number 9?
My number 9 is none other than Dylan Brooks.
Yes, that's what I expected. Can I ask why he's above Brandon Ingram and Cooper Flag?
I just think he's been a more impactful player in terms of winning. He took a dumpster fire and made it look like
chill out.
You were a dumpster
on
fire.
Waters. And maybe I'm giving him a little bit too much credit for the Suns turnaround because I will say they've got lots of young talent. They got defense. They got Mark Williams. They got Colin Gillespie. So they've really been able to take some pieces, find lightning in a bottle, and now they're a top team in the West, which I don't think anybody expected, not even our sons, Homer and Zachary Woodard.
I did expect it. I predicted them to be a play-in, at least a play-in team.
He did.
I mean, yes, but as a gag, you said
that was not a gag.
You said that with some reservation. You said that with some uncertainty.
I think even you, Zach, it did not expect them to be fighting for a 5 seed. You expected them to be a 10 seed.
I expected them to fall within that 9, 8 7 range. 10, I didn't think we'd be on the cusp of a play-in, but to be a 6 seed, and I will give Dillon Brooks all of his credit. He deserves the entire world. And I'm actually, you'll never get an argument from me of putting him on this list, Cam, so I appreciate you for that. The reason why I didn't, looking at the numbers of Dillon Brooks has impacted a lot to winning, but when we look at the defensive side of the ball, Mark Williams has been by far the biggest contributor. Dillon Brooks' perimeter defense has been phenomenal, but when he gets beat and they take him to the cup, he has been a bad rim protector. Thank goodness Mark Williams is there to bail him out. So I think his interior defensive numbers are a little bit spiked because Mark Williams is there. But perimeter-wise, Dillon Brooks has been the best defender we've had on the team while scoring. I mean, and I do want to put this out there. He has more 40-point games than Kevin Durant. I do want to put that out there. I'm just saying.
You should have had him over Kevin
nobody
Durant.
Cares, brother.
Yeah, as much as I love the Suns, I'm not delusional.
I don't know about that, but
hey, I mean, he's kind of readjusted. If he didn't have Dillon Brooks on the list at all, he's readjusted.
That's what he wants you to think.
There's some argument to the fact that yes, there is some intangibles. Surely the fact that he impacts winning seemingly wherever he goes, but also the fact he's putting up same scoring numbers but worse all around numbers than Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram is also winning games. I think he just doesn't get the credit because the Raptors just aren't getting paid attention to. But at the same time, Dillon Brooks has been doing this mostly without Devin Booker for like half the games.
Yes.
So
that's what I was also going to say. He's been the most dependable player for the Suns. Like in every aspect, he has delivered night in, night out. Especially when, Devin Booker, he's kind of taken a step back this season as well. And they're still a great team.
He's been hurt. He's a bit of a ball stopper, obviously. He's always been that way. He doesn't really pass the ball. Once it's in his hands, he's either taking the shot or losing the ball.
Hey, if you take it, you got to make it. That's all that matters.
And field goal percentage-wise, Brandon Ingram is like right there with him or above. Cooper Flagg, last 20 games is right there with him or above, and they play make. So that's why I gave them the edge. But Dillon Brooks is right there. Like I said, 9 through 12 is all super close to me. Not mad at it. Seemingly nothing crazy going on yet. As we get to number 8. Why are you laughing? You got something crazy at number 8?
No, I just love how we're just waiting on it. It's not even a question of if, it's a question of when.
Well, when we got Scotty Barnes at number 9 last time, I'm forgive me for kind of expecting something crazy to happen.
That's what happens. Also, I do want to include this because I didn't realize this. I just looked at it. Without Devin Booker, Dillon Brooks is scoring 22.5, and with Devin Booker, he's scoring 20.5. So it's a 1 bucket difference. I want to give credit to Dillon Brooks for consistency being alongside no, he's not. I can't even say it anymore. I can't even say he's the best shooting guard in the NBA.
Because he's not even a top 2. No, he's not even a top 2.
He is a top 2.
No, he's not.
Shooting guard list is next. Shooting guard list is next. Stay tuned. Shooting guard list.
He's not better than Donovan Mitchell.
Shooting guard list is next. Stay tuned.
Might not even be top 3. All right, go ahead.
This guy was mentioned in the last video because as we know, Zach loves his points per game players.
So what changed? Why is it different for this guy? That's what I want to ask.
Because
the rest of them are better overall players.
I mean, considering the way you talked about Markkanen, the way you talked about Markkanen, this should be no different.
It is very different because
this is like that meme that's like Lauri Markkanen only shoots the ball, doesn't do anything else. My precious. This guy does the same thing. Get the fuck out.
Who we then tried? No, there
was
Julius Randle, who we tried to paint as an all-around two-way great playmaker, which he is not. And then there was Evan Mobley, who was a great defender and very, very mid on the offensive side of the ball. Lauri Markkanen certainly stayed, and he was where he should have been. I'm not changing that, and this isn't a reflection of my Lauri Markkanen rating. This is a reflection of the simple fact that the guys that are above him can score, can defend, and also are playmakers, unlike what we think Julius Randle is. Now, with that being said, my number 8, he's not.
He is.
With that being said, my number 8, Michael Possession Ends Here Porter.
My number 8 is also Michael Possession Ends Here Porter Jr. So I'm not mad at you, but they do the same thing. No. Markkanen's slightly better. Don't get me wrong. Markkanen is better. The way you talk about Markkanen versus the way you talk about Possession Ends Here Porter, as if that's not what Markkanen is also in most ways.
Also, Michael Porter, to me, while Lauri is averaging more points, I think Michael Porter is a more complete scorer than him because, yes, he can run off of the screen and do whatever, but also he's way better at scoring and dribbling in space than Lauri Markkanen is.
I disagree.
Dribbling in space, yeah, I'll give you that. But otherwise, I still think Markkanen is an overall better scorer.
Also, on the defensive side of the ball, while it's not a wide margin, they're both traffic cones on defense. Lauri Markkanen is still a better defender. And this is more of a testament to the simple fact that the small forward list is just much better when it gets to this part versus the power forward list. If this is the power forward list, MPJ would have been right behind Lauri Markkanen. and you guys have been very, very upset.
Randall is better than MPJ. You're telling me MPJ is better than Julius Randle?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Because
Hold on.
Markkanen ain't better than him either.
He is. Yes. Larry Markkanen is better than Julius Randle.
No, we covered,
No,
but
he's
we already
for sure.
established you
they're
don't
the
think
same
so.
player.
That's
They're
fine.
the same player.
Evan Mobley is better than both. Randall, better than both.
I think their scoring percentages are very, very similar for Markkanen and MPJ. Larry Markkanen's also just a better efficient scorer all around.
Just slightly. So what else does Markkanen do better than MPJ to be significantly higher?
He's not significantly higher. It's the simple fact of the small forward list is very, very strong.
So is Julius Randle just wedgied between them? There's just like a centimeter
that's
gap
fine.
between them.
That's fine. That's
Oh
fine.
my God.
Where's Evan Mobley? Is Evan Mobley sandwiched between them too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's just those two between them. Only those two. Okay. Who knows between them in the center list, point guard list, shooting guard list? Yet there's going to end up being like 10 spots between Markkanen and MPJ, even though their numbers are very similar on bad teams.
Similar. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my number 8. It's about to get crazy. I don't want people to overreact. I do have J-Dub here. I just want to say this. I just want to say this. Zach, let me freaking talk. When he's healthy, I still think he's he's probably going to be a top 5 small forward. But it's just the simple fact.
Probably
a top 5.
Okay, he's top 5. Is that better?
Yeah.
Well, then why is he at 8? Why is he at 8 then?
I don't know if he's ever going to be the same offensively.
Because of a wrist injury? Come on.
He hurt his
man.
wrist.
Come
He
on.
didn't.
You were so ready to put this dude on the all-time Thunder list 2 months ago over Ray Allen and Gary Payton. All of a sudden.
That was 2 months ago.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I call you reactionary. You go in 2 months' time putting him on the all-time Thunder starting 5 above Gary Payton and Ray Allen to, he ain't even a top 5, top 6, top 7 small forward in the league.
I didn't say that.
You just said that. You have him at number 8.
Well, yeah, he's brick monster. What am I supposed to do,
wrist
man?
injury. You gave credence to guys like Anthony Davis, who got hurt on the center list. Sabonis, who had only played 13 games, has only started to come back now. And yet J-Dub gets heavily punished for a year where he's been managing a wrist injury all year. Has he been bad offensively? Yes. Is he still a good defender? Absolutely. That's an upside to his game. On top of the fact that we know who he actually is when he's healthy. He's just not playing right now.
Yeah, you put Anthony Davis at 4, dog. Not only did you inflate him, you had him the highest out of all of us. Probably the highest ranking in America, if I'm being honest.
But
Not even within us.
the thing is, his play was still better than a lot of guys on the center list. I don't think Jalen Williams' play has been better than a lot of guys.
Jalen Dub. It's the first time I heard that.
Are y'all gonna let me talk, bro? Are y'all gonna let me talk? Damn.
He said the word wrong. Interrupt this man. He said the word wrong.
If he gets his shot back, he looks better offensively, sure. But man, he looks really bad offense. And it's not even just like his averages. Bro, this dude's getting like 7 points, 5 points, 8-point games. In a lot of games this season, he's been a non-factor.
He's out with a thigh injury now. So he's been managing injuries.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
A thigh injury is a whoa? What are you? You're reaching so hard. Just for that, I'm leaving in the pause at the end of the video that we had before we started rolling. I'm leaving that shit in. Just for that shit. You've been trying to reach, bro.
He's been dealing with injuries the entire season. And the reason why I know that and I can actually have sympathy for that is because Buddy's on my fantasy team. And it's not going good right now without him. But
you're top of the fantasy league this week.
Yeah, this week. Yeah, because the Namias Cato put up 39. Right. Thank God. Right. I needed that. My God. Anyways, these are rankings of what we think these players will be at the end of the season. Do I think that J-Dub will have the capabilities to come back and be better than some of the names that we haven't said that? Absolutely. Which includes my number 7. We'll get it out the way now. And I didn't realize how inflated these numbers were due to the free throw percentage, but my bro is top 3% in free throw rating. My number 7 is Denny Avdia.
I'm right there with you. We're on the same wavelength right now, Zach. My number 7 is Denny IDF idea.
Bro, he's literally bro is in the top 3 percentile of free throw rating and averaging 22.5. If you're gonna be in the top 3, I need at least, like, I need you to be averaging 28 without it and 32 with it, and then they can call your free throw merchant like they did with Shea, and then they realize, oh, wait, this dude's actually still leading the NBA without free throws. So he really is just that good of a scorer. Denny has not done that, but other impacts of his game are why I have him above other players like MPJ and Coop and Trey Murphy, because his creation to be able to create open shots on the floor for his teammates is really, really impressive. I will give him that. He's done really good on the playmaking side of the ball. Unfortunately, he's just in Portland where nobody else can knock down the shots, but he does have that aspect to his game.
Denny play makes, sure. He's also second in the NBA in turnovers, only behind Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic averages 9 assists. Denny averaging 6.5. So a bit of a difference there to only be like 2 turnovers on the season behind Luka in total turnovers. And also, yeah, I do like what you're talking about with the free throw. Without free throws, SGA is still like a 28, 27 point per game scorer. Without free throws, Denny is like, it's like 18. Not to say that he is just a straight up 18 point per game scorer. Is he more like a 22 point per game, 20 point per game production kind of guy? I think so. Also turns the ball over a lot. I do think because MPJ's not on a good team right now, Flag is still young and hasn't shown the consistency, I couldn't put those guys over him. This is the thing. You kept saying the small forward list is stronger than the power forward list. In this range, I'm not sure that that's true because I don't think number 7 here, Denny, is as good as number 7 on the power forward list, Lauri Markkanen.
Well, Lauri's not number 7.
Well, Lauri's a number 7 for me. Who is number 7 for
5.
you? Randall?
Randall.
Is Avdia better than
He's
Randall?
definitely worse than Randall.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page on that, I feel fine about that.
That's 2 for 2. Uh-oh.
We're locked in. I had Flag at
Uh-oh.
9. You had Flag at 10, and then you swapped in instead of Ingram. You swapped in what? Trey Murphy, right?
Trey Murphy.
Yeah, that one's a bit of a out of left field, but the rest of it we're locked
really
in right now.
not.
Cam, who is your number 7?
My number 7 is possession into your Porter.
Over J-Dub, by the way.
Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Bro, I already explained myself. Like,
But
it's very
J-Dub
clear.
is like an all-defensive team caliber player, and we know
Yeah,
he
and
can
he's shooting knuckleballs.
But we know
What's
he can
your point?
score. We know what he can score, and he can score 22 points per game on the championship team last season. Like, we know what he can be.
We do know. I'm just saying, it's the
Wait, hold on. Let me
uncertainty
ask you a question,
of the
Cam.
thing.
Let me ask you a question.
No, I won't let you ask me.
You're not going to let him
you-
ask a question.
So your prediction of J-Dub by the end of the season is his production right now.
Maybe a little bit better.
What's he averaging right now? 16,
17.
17.
17,
4
5 and a
and
half,
6.
and 5.
So what's a little bit better? Like 18?
18.
19?
So 18 on
I
the
say
best
18.
team in the league, plus being all defensive caliber player, is not better than MPJ's however many points per game on the Brooklyn Nets.
Like 20, 25, 26.
That's not better?
It depends on what you want to choose. I say no. If you're still a liability offensively,
But we know what he can be offensively. We've seen it. Okay.
That's fine.
It's fine. We know
That's
he's
fine.
reactionary. That's okay. But why don't you give us your number 6?
I got Denny.
Seems like he is confident as heck. Maybe you got where you want to. So.
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Huh?
Yeah. How ironic is that, Arman?
Bro, I have I
ironic.
can show y'all my list.
See it.
How ironic.
want me to.
You can also edit your list.
MPJ and Denny
Um,
back to back with the discrepancy of a player we have higher. I feel like we've seen this before. I could be wrong.
You know what? You know what?
Like, this was
You know what?
happening.
Let me do my whole list.
No,
dude, since we wanna do it.
no.
My number 6, and this is where the train stops for myself, Jalen Williams. I'm taking into account what his season has been so far, but also giving him the nod of what his season could be at the end of the year. This year hasn't been phenomenal, but the defensive side of the ball has been there, and it will continue to get better, and hopefully the offensive numbers come with it. I do predict that they will, just not better than 5 players that I have above him.
What can you say? When you're locked in, brother. J-Dub is my number 6 as well. I'm on the same wavelength with you there.
Bro.
It's like, yes, everything you said, the defense is there. I have to adjust for what I've seen a little bit this season, but more importantly, it's what my number 5 has done as well this season to elevate to that next step to where I even think he's
Stop.
maybe not
we
the
have
same.
the same number 5, bro.
I think we do.
No
I think we do.
way.
To where he's become that level of J-Dub player that even around where J-Dub was last season, maybe a little under because of the defensive side of the ball, but has turned into a really great player, has turned into the bona fide number one option for the Orlando Magic. My number 5 is Franz Wagner as well. And it looks like Zach has the same thing.
Yo, what is happening? Bro, what is happening?
This is strange because I felt like this was like this part of the list was very tough and all these guys were close, but we have, I guess not. We're all in the same.
What is happening, bro?
Y'all get it.
This
Oh,
is
man,
crazy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
here
Zach,
we
go
go.
ahead, say yours,
Yeah,
and then let Cam do something.
He's saying that because it's getting ready to be the exact same. And he's going to go, you guys think I'm copying
No,
you?"
it's not.
It's
I
not.
was gonna say y'all are gonna be mad at
Wow.
my number 5.
A wise man once said, when you're locked in, you're locked in.
Yep.
Franz Wagner is my number 5. The defensive side of the ball, exactly what Arman was saying. He's taken a massive step up to the point now where his defensive impact is slightly less than J-Dub's. J-Dub is 0.7, Wagner is 0.6, but the offensive side of the ball has also been really good, and he gets the nod because of what J-Dub's been going through so far, where his overall impact on the game is greater. And he's doing it, and he is the number one on Orlando. I will not argue with you on that one because he's shooting the ball at an efficient clip. He's not 24 or whatever the hell Paulo was from 3. Franz can actually shoot the rock. So
I'm a little concerned with him because he's been so up and down throughout his career on the three-pointer. First 2 years, he was decent. Then the 2 years after, he was horrendous. And now he's kind of bounced back. He's also had limited amount of games. He's only played 26 games this year. So I definitely consider J-Dub over him still. I gave Franz the nod for what we've seen so far from him this season. But those two are very
Franz
close
is
for me.
shooting 48% from the field. He's shooting 37% from 3 on a 59% true shooting. Like 37 from 3 for a guy that is not regarded as a quote-unquote three-point shooter is very, very impressive. And it's going to be higher. Almost everybody on this list, three-point percentage is higher than J-Dub because he's shooting it at 30 right now. So
Yeah.
it's not like oh my God, he's such a great shooter compared to Jalen Williams. But 37%, that's kind of the league standard now. If you can't shoot it in high 30s, low 40s, like you really are just going to get left open. You're going to have to pray that you make them. But Franz is knocking him down.
Before I believe the 36% from 3, I got to see it for 50 games. Especially for a guy that's been so up and down, I got to see it for 50 games. I believe that J-Dub next season should be better than Franz Wagner. It's just like I also got to consider some factor of what he is this season.
If you had J-Dub over Franz, if that was like the argument, like I would understand it. But it's also to the simple fact that Franz has been elevating his game all season long. It has been going up and down, but his peaks have shown that he can consistently, well, that's what we have to see, but he has shown that he can be a great scorer and a great defender both at the same time.
I agree with you guys. I actually had I'm gonna shut up. My number 5 though.
Oh, no.
Hey, get ready to rip me apart in the comments, man. This isn't 2020. This isn't last year. This is this year. And my number 5, and people are going to be really mad. I do have LeBron James.
Franz is above him off of 26 games this year?
Yes.
Why?
Better true shooting percentage. More points per game. More rebounds. And he has more win shares as well. He's showing that he's more impactful game to game this year.
He has 0.2 points per game more than him.
Is 0.2 more? I didn't say there was a valley. I'm just saying, with the way Franz Wagner has developed and gotten better, and the way LeBron James has taken another step back this season, a minor one, but enough for someone to jump him. Yes, I think that's fair. LeBron is playing kind of like a, I don't know, in-between role. He hasn't really been a cornerstone for the team. Obviously, he's great when he's on the floor, but he doesn't have the same motor. He doesn't have the same reliability, and he doesn't play half of his games.
Well, okay, well, number one, Franz has played less games than him this year. That's number one. So that you can't use that as a point against LeBron and a point for Franz. I would say Franz is a better defender because LeBron's kind of a turnstile, but he's not really that much of a better defender than LeBron. He's really not a defensive player at all. And also, I think you're forgetting about the assists that LeBron still does make, the playmaking that LeBron still has, because he's one of the smartest players the league has ever seen. Now, is he, realistically, when Austin Reeves is healthy, probably the third option now because of that lack of motor, that lack of energy, because he's an old man now? Yeah, probably.
I was going to say that. Even if Franz has missed more games, Franz's workload is significantly higher as well compared to LeBron James too.
Only scoring 0.2 more points per game. And also put Franz in the same situation LeBron is. When Austin Reeves is healthy, Franz would be the third option as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's 0.2 points per game. The largest gap between them is the playmaking and the simple fact that LeBron is still doing it with a very ball-dominant player in Luka Doncic. The efficiency is very, very close. Franz is a better defender, but Franz hasn't put himself in like that world-class defender range. He's a above-average defender. LeBron is a below-average defender. So while there is a gap, it is definitely not as significant as LeBron being one of the best playmakers in the NBA versus Franz, who hasn't achieved that level of his game. The true shooting, Franz is 59.3, LeBron is 59.1. And a point that I mentioned earlier, also top 5% in free throw percentage. So that 0.2 points per game has also been at the line compared to LeBron's, who has not been. I don't think it's absolutely insane, and I'll say that because my number 4 is LeBron James.
My number 4 is also LeBron James.
Oh my.
But I don't know, like that. Come on, I wasn't gonna have him top 3. Come on now.
Yeah. I wasn't worried, but I definitely could have seen it happen.
I know, but I don't think
we talk about this all the time. But suddenly, when it's LeBron, we forget about it. Who are LeBron's teammates? Who is he passing to? I would even argue, if you talk about being in the same role, Franz Wagner would have the same assists, if not maybe a little bit.
No, he would not. Because who are we talking about
right
now?
Why are you saying no, he won't?
Because who are we talking about? We're talking about Luka Doncic and who? Because Austin Reeves has barely played any games with LeBron this season.
Okay, so as DeAndre Ayton, who's having the best season since.
Yeah. Leave.
DeAndre Ayton had the best start to his season, the best 2 weeks of his career. Ever since then, he's been ass, bro. He's averaging less points per game than he did in Portland last year. I'm not hearing about DeAndre Ayton as the number 2 guy.
How many shots?
Like 1 less shot per game.
And what's the point difference?
1 point per game.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but what is he doing better this season? He's rebounding less, which is what the Lakers need. We need a rebounder. He ain't doing that.
We're talking about pure offense, shot making ability. Lakers still have more shooters too, and we've talked about it already.
Do not have more shooters. What better shooters do the
Al
Lakers?
shooting?
What? Okay, I'm talking about Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane. I'm talking about here. What better shooter do the Lakers have than Desmond Bane other than Luka?
Desmond Bane shooting 35% from 3.
We're acting like that's horrendous now?
There's way more players on the Lakers averaging more than that.
Unless you're talking about Austin Reeves, who he's barely played with, Drew Timme, Gabe Vincent, who they just traded away, and he's been ass. Bronny James, who shoots 1 per game and barely plays his games.
Rui Hachimura is 43%.
Rui Hachimura,
Nick Smith Jr.
That's
39%. You asked who's higher. I named you several. We named several players already.
It's hard to say, like, what would LeBron do without great players around him? He's always had them since he's become the best player in the NBA. Like, you would have to go back to, like, 03, 04 to look at his numbers. And even still, in 07, when Eric Snow was the second best player on that team, took them to the NBA Finals. So even with bad talent, LeBron is still a great playmaker, and with great talent, LeBron is still a great playmaker.
Again, you're using name value. We're talking about who they are today and going forward.
Going forward, LeBron is a better playmaker than Franz Wagner. Today, going forward, LeBron James is a better playmaker.
So LeBron James is going to be better at the end of the season than he is today?
When he gets Austin Reeves back, 1,000,000% of playmaking?
No.
For certain.
What are you talking about? No. And you're also acting like getting those players those open shots is not a part of playmaking, by the way. So them having a higher 3-point percentage is a part of like LeBron's playmaking to get his players open shots. That's an important part of playmaking.
If you look at creation on the floor, Franz Wagner is at a 6.2, which is top 84 percentile. LeBron James is 10.1, which is 95. He's a top 5 creating open shots for his teammates. Top 5% in the NBA. Like, that is a drastic difference. So if you want to argue what Franz is better at right now, go to the defensive side of the ball, because offensively, playmaking and scoring, because LeBron does have a higher field goal percentage, Franz is higher from 3. To me, they aren't close. And like, to my point again, Franz is a top 3% free throw shooter in the NBA. So to average 0.2 above LeBron, who's 41, by the way, is not a significant gap. Not as significant as their playmaking.
I feel like this is what always happens. You have an argument other places, and yet you focus on the area where The argument is lost and LeBron has the advantage. Like, you shouldn't be talking about playmaking when talking about Franz versus LeBron, because that's the department that Franz loses in.
You guys talked about that.
But then you try to make the point that Franz would be a better playmaker if he was in LeBron's place, which is just not true.
I say he'd be just as good.
You can't, but that's not true.
Though,
you said slightly better, which is not. Neither is true. Neither is true.
True shooting.
True shooting is 59.3 to 59.1. Like, it is 0.2 of a difference.
He's still a better defender, and he's overcome playing with a extremely inefficient teammate as well, which I think is is an important point as well.
Here's what it was for me, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And like I said it earlier, Franz is a better defender than LeBron James. And I'm not going to backtrack to say, like, you know, because we talked about it as to why we have Franz over J-Dub. He has taken that next part of his game up. He has done it phenomenally. He's still not a better defender than J-Dub, who has put himself in his own class. Like, Franz is still a good defender. He's not an elite defender. So to say you're better than LeBron James, who is quite frankly always been a below average defender in his career.
No. I
wouldn't say that.
Except for his Miami years, I'll give him. He definitely
Cleveland. He was a good defender still. After Miami, I'll give you that. Oh, after.
Okay. All right. Okay. For the last few years, since we've seen LeBron in a Lakers uniform, he has been a below average defender.
Yes, I'll give you that.
So, like, I'm not looking at LeBron this year going, bro, your defense took a crazy step back. I'm looking at LeBron going, no, your defense has stayed exactly where it was and where it will continue to be for the rest of the year. It's not a significant gap. Definitely not as much as playmaking, as far as efficiency scoring from the field, as far as winning. When it comes down to it, like, LeBron is definitely more impactful in those ways. It's not a crazy gap. And I think Arman had said it. It's not necessarily like a tier drop off, but like, there's some separation between them a little bit for me.
Yes, I think
you
so.
said he has more impact on winning?
A better team in the Western Conference, for sure.
I guess.
I think so as well.
Franz Wagner averages higher win shares, by the way.
Playing against Eastern Conference teams.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
If you play in the East, to Zach, your career just doesn't matter anymore.
Okay, let me ask you a question, though. Franz is what me and Arman have stated as the solidified number one in Orlando. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
So we're comparing the number one in Orlando to the number two, often number three now in Los Angeles, and these numbers are very, very similar. That's what it boils down to. The best playmaker on his team, a below average defender.
Knowing that, though, and we've already talked about it, LeBron James doesn't have the same engine. So I think that works to his advantage rather than his disadvantage, being a guy who can just cut, who can play a little bit more off ball. Because let's be honest, if he was playing on ball, he might be sustaining a worse injury or be significantly less efficient. The playmaking, I'll give to you. But when you talk about playing over an entire game, I think LeBron would be the worst version of himself playing entire games. That's why he begged the Lakers to get a playmaker, because he just cannot simply run point guard and play 35 minutes a game.
You're acting like Franz has this crazy impact on the Magic. They're 15-11 with him this year. They're fine, and they're a fine team. I don't think he has that much more impact when LeBron 19-13 this year.
Okay, he's playing with Austin Reeves and Luka
not playing
Doncic,
with Austin Reeves. I already told you he's missed most of the season.
Okay, he's playing with Luka Doncic.
Yes, Luka Doncic and a bunch of scrubs.
But how is that his fault?
It's not his fault, but...
So you're going to discount what he's doing because he's playing alongside great players.
No, Arman brought that up. Arman
Arman said that he's
better,
on a 19-13
but his win shares are higher.
You then brought up Luka and Austin Reeves as to discount the wins for the talent around him.
I'm not discounting him. I'm giving context to them, just like anything else.
Okay, but you're also not contextualizing the rest of the Lakers roster is ass, and the rest of the Magic roster is relatively deep. They have good defenders across the roster, and also acting. I know we discount Paolo, also acting like Paolo doesn't put up 20 points per game.
So now we want to give Paolo credit.
Is he not a top 10 power forward in the league?
Okay, what's Luka?
We already said Luka is Luka. Austin Reeves is Austin Reeves. They barely played games together with Austin Reeves, and we told you, what does the rest of the roster look like? Do they have a guard that can defend like Jalen Suggs? Hell no.
Yeah, the Lakers just have like a top 5 player.
I'm talking about the rest of the roster beyond the other guy.
No, it's LeBron's fault, bro. It's LeBron's fault. It's LeBron's fault he plays alongside Luka Doncic, bro.
It's LeBron's fault.
Like, it's his fault. Like, how dare he?
Lakers still have a 43% shooter on their team, as well as...
I hope Kevin Durant then is coming up next, because he should be punished for playing with Alperen Şengün then.
No, that's not the same argument.
Oh, he's not coming up next, huh?
Y'all said impact on winning.
Okay, well, we're going to move to the next one, because that is who's coming up next for me is Kevin Durant at number 3.
Sir,
Okay.
Let's go, Zach. Let's go.
yo, nobody's gonna believe me, bro. I'm screenshotting it now. I'm screenshotting it right now.
This was bound to happen at some point. I like it was bound to happen at some point where we just lock in. I feel like we're gonna have the same top of the list. So Kevin Durant's not your number 3, huh?
No.
Oh, of course not. Rockets bias. I should have saw it coming. Since the series started, he has always consistently put his Heat or Rocket players higher than we have put his Heat or Rocket players.
Sue me.
Because you call Zach the biased one for the Suns, and yet you're the one with the more bias when it comes to your teams.
Way more biased. I'm only biased to Devin Booker, not to the Phoenix Suns. Let's get that out the way. My biasness, and Steve Nash, of course. I imagine you guys didn't notice that. You guys didn't point out the New Jersey.
Oh, that is the New Jersey you were telling us about. That is pretty sick. I have that one in a different color.
My 2 favorite players, of course, Steve Nash, Devin Booker. I will admit my biasness for them, but as a team, it's touch and go. Cameron's is consistent. Me and Arman have been locked in since 8, which is crazy, this run that we're going on. My number 3, the former Phoenix Sun. The former used to be number 1 in the league, but has taken a big step back because he's not wearing the Suns jersey anymore. Kevin Durant.
Yeah. Because he's in a Rocket jersey now, he's not number 3 for Cameron, because of course he's going to put him higher than he should be. Who's number 3 for you?
Oh my goodness. Jaylen Brown.
What? So 30 points per game don't mean shit anymore, huh?
What are you talking about? He's a top 3 small forward.
Oh my God.
I never want to hear a single thing about Jaylen Brown is close to Jason Tatum ever again from you, Cameron.
I mean, you have to give context to everything.
Haven't you said that Alperen Şengün is a better player than Kevin Durant now?
I never said that.
You did. On the pyramid, you guys forced me to put Alperen Şengün as the 10th best player in the world. You guys did that. You guys made me put him over Steph Curry, which I did not want to do.
I mean, Kevin Durant to me is still the... Okay, I don't know how to argue this without revealing my... Kevin Durant's the best small forward in the league. I'm going to just say it right now.
Oh,
he's the best small forward.
The best!
He's the best small forward.
The best.
We talk about winning. He's on the best team. He's averaging great numbers. He's averaging 26 a game. He's hyper efficient. He's carried a lot of the playmaking responsibilities for the Rockets. He's still a good defender. He's averaging a block a game.
I got to stop you right there. The Celtics are a better team win percentage-wise than the Rockets.
Okay.
They've also won 7 out of their last 3, just like the Rockets.
7 out of the last 3?
7 and 3 in their last 10 is what I meant. Sorry.
Okay. Since Zach is doing it, yeah, he's in the East. Congratulations.
I knew it.
No.
Can we also put into context, he's in the East on his own, sans Jason Tatum, and Kevin Durant has the crutch of Alperen Şengün, and yet Jaylen Brown is carrying the Celtics team to a better record where we never thought they would be. We thought he was going to be this team was going to be possibly out of the playoffs, probably in a play-in race was where we thought they were going to be, and they're a top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, well, they're not.
Because of Jaylen Brown averaging 30 points per game. And we know he's going to go back to being a decent defender once Jason Tatum comes back as well.
Kevin Durant is more efficient across the board.
Because he's not he doesn't have to be the guy.
What are you talking about? He still averages the most on his team.
Because he's a great scorer.
Because he's the scorer, but he doesn't have to create for himself. He's not the hub like you call Alperen Şengün the hub.
On a majority of possessions, Kevin Durant is on an ISO creating his own shot. What are we talking about? He's not Laurie Markkinen. He's not coming off of screens and just shooting. What do we mean?
Is Kevin Durant, is a majority of possessions going to Kevin Durant, or is a majority of possessions being Alperen Şengün being a hub? Because you've said both of them, they can't both be true at the same time.
Yes, they can, because Kevin Durant, when he gets the ball, they give him space and they give him the ISO, and he gets it high post and he just runs the gauntlet. He just bow. With everybody else on the team, though, they're getting their shots off of Alperen Şengün. When Alperen Şengün isn't on the floor, Kevin Durant becomes the primary playmaker for the team and has had to play point guard for a long stretch without Fred VanVleet, and he's still been able to play make pretty well. Now, does he play make as well as when he was literally crossing guards up? No, because he's not in his full prime. But he's still the best small forward in the league because playmaking wise, he's been really good. Defense wise, he's been a cornerstone on this team. He's still played really well defensively, and he's averaging 26 on really one of the best splits on this list, if not the best splits.
Defensive wise, Kevin Durant has been phenomenal, and I'm not going to sit here and discount that. And Jaylen Brown has definitely taken a little bit of a regression, and it's because he's had to shoulder the load offensively, quite literally backpacking the Celtics to a top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. Now, your argument that you're trying to use against me is correct. It is the Eastern Conference, and that is taken into consideration. The offensive impact side of the ball, Jaylen Brown is better than Kevin Durant this year. Kevin Durant's doing it efficiently.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
because
he is.
okay,
Offensive-
you can say he's more efficient. Absolutely, he's also more efficient than Luka Doncic. You have to recognize that the volume also plays an aspect into your efficiency. And the fact that he is the obvious number one option offensively, whereas Kevin Durant has somebody else on his team that you have to be concerned about offensively. Jaylen Brown has to backpack the load. It's the same thing as Kobe Bryant when he didn't have great offensive teammates around him. Of course, his efficiency tanked because the defense knows that he's taking the shots. The defense knows Jaylen Brown is getting the most shots right now. The volume is up. The efficiency is down. He's still scoring at good efficiency and scoring 30 points per game because he has to. And also, he's not insanely behind Kevin Durant on assists per game.
Durant averages more assists. He's
Fairly.
more efficient. And as we love to say, we give LeBron James the same credit. We've seen Kevin Durant average 30, and his splits don't look any worse than they do when he averages 26. This is just who he is. He's hyper efficient. He's a better shooter. He's a better scorer. He's a great defender this year. He has the better team because, yes, his competition is way better. He's just a better playmaker. And we're talking about, oh, well, they were supposed to be the worst team. Well, they're not. We already talked about how the Suns have risen because the players on the team are better. And the same is true for the Celtics. So let's not freaking act like the Celtics are some trash G League squad.
Who did they bring in?
Neemias Queta.
Neemias Queta's been there.
Who cares?
My point is the Suns are a better team because of the guys they brought in. They are impacting the team a lot more than we expected they would. Dylan Brooks, Mark Williams, Colin Gillespie, those guys that you already talked about. The Celtics are better than we expected, not because they brought in more talent, because they really didn't. It's because guys like Peyton Pritchard and Derek White are still the same players we thought they were, and Jaylen Brown is the number one option that we did not expect him to be able to be. We did not expect him to be able to average 30 points per game at good efficiency. He is higher than what we expected him to be. That's why he is elevated above a Kevin Durant, who has taken a slightly smaller role to stay at the efficient level that he is right now. But he's scoring less points per game, and you're saying we gave credence to LeBron James to a certain extent, yes, but it's not like we gave him top 3 consideration where LeBron's been in the past. He's obviously regressed. It's just that Franz isn't up there right now. Kevin Durant has also regressed. You can't say, well, he's averaged 30 in the past. He's never going to average 30 again. That's not happening.
LeBron James is not in the same position Kevin Durant is. That's the difference. He's averaging more points. He's the primary scorer. And his team is a top team in the West. Not to say the Lakers aren't one of the top teams, but the Rockets are clearly better. And will you argue with me against that?
No, because I'm not going to argue with you on that because the supporting cast is also better. And also, Kevin Durant is a better player at this point in his career. I'm not arguing any of that.
Number 2. You talk about the Celtics. Yes, we didn't expect Jaylen Brown to score 30. Just because we don't expect something for someone, does that suddenly mean they become better than all of the top talent in the league? No. So, great. Maybe we can have Jaylen Brown win most improved player. I mean, they do it every year. They give a star who gets better most improved player. So maybe he can win most improved player. But he doesn't suddenly become better than Kevin Durant just because he played better this year and his team is better than we expected.
So you admit that he... Or played better than what he was last season, or played better than Kevin Durant?
Yes. Played better than he did last season.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify because it sounded like you said better than Kevin Durant.
And we love to talk about, well, he's on a championship level team. He's averaging less points, but he's playing a big role. But suddenly, because Jaylen Brown's averaging 30, he's better just because he's at that mark. He's less efficient. He's averaging less assists.
But
he's worse defensively.
You're not recognizing. The fact of the volume. You're not recognizing the fact of the volume being higher.
Okay, and
means that your efficiency is going to go down. What do you mean, and?
I mean, and because you always give credit to guys who are playing great on a better team, but suddenly when it's Kevin Durant, it's he has the
Because you're not even sure if Kevin Durant's the best player on his own team right now.
Yeah, because both players are better than Jaylen Brown.
No, neither of them.
No. Okay. All right.
Neither of them are better than Jaylen Brown.
These marginal things that you're bringing up because
reactionary.
Brother,
y'all are overreacting.
No, because Alperen Şengün was better than Jaylen Brown last season? That's more reactionary.
What are you talking about?
Was Alperen Şengün better than Jaylen Brown last year?
They're at similar levels. They were like top 20-ish.
Alperen Şengün was not top 20 last year. He's elevated into that range now. But that's more of a jump. Şengün has made more of a jump than Jaylen Brown did in terms of our thought process. And you're saying we're overreactionary. That's more reactionary.
All of the numbers that you left out, Cameron, by the way, let's just boil down to the simple fact that Jaylen Brown's averaging more points per game. He's averaging more rebounds per game. The assists are 0.3 while the rebounds are 3 a game. And Jaylen Brown's averaging more steals. And you mentioned Kevin Durant averaging more blocks. Like, you're picking and choosing. You're going to say all the ones that Kevin Durant's better than, but look at the simple fact of the ones that he's not
I'm making the argument for Kevin Durant.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Let's
get all of the facts out there. Let's get all the numbers out there that they are very, very similar when it comes to leading in different categories, except Jaylen Brown is doing it as the clear-cut number one option and doing it efficiently.
You know who's more efficient? Kevin Durant.
Certainly so. The efficiency is absolutely there, but again, to Arman's credit, the volume of shots per game, nobody else is shooting more than Alperen Şengün and or Amen Thompson on the Celtics per game. Look at field goal attempts. Jaylen Brown's is going to be drastically higher.
I want to put this into perspective because he said Kevin Durant and Alperen Şengün are both better than Jaylen Brown. Down the roster, who has the better roster, down roster, beyond Jaylen Brown and Kevin Durant and Alperen Şengün? Who has a better roster?
I think it depends, but I'd say the Celtics.
You think Celtics have a better down the roster than Amen Thompson and Tari Eason and Jabari Smith Jr., that depth?
Yes, because I think Derek White would be the better player than all of those guys.
Well, duh. I'm talking about the rest of the roster.
Yeah, but that is the rest of the roster.
The rest of the roster is Derek White.
One other player.
That's one other player. Kevin Durant's second best player, his duo partner, is better than Derek White. And then down roster, who has the best rest of the roster?
According to Cam, Kevin Durant's duo partner is better than Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. And so, but I'm asking, down roster beyond 1 and 2, who has the best roster?
Yeah, right? Because LeBron plays with Luka. Oh, Durant plays with Şengün.
Yeah.
No. Answer. I want to answer the question. 3 through the rest of the roster. Who has the best roster?
They're pretty comparable. I'd say
it's Houston,
probably the Rockets, though.
Okay, so the Rockets have the best 3 through down. You also think 1 and 2 are better than the Celtics number 1.
Yeah.
And yet they have a worse record.
Yeah, they're in a much tougher conference.
No,
now
you want to pull my
argument.
You
want to do that.
Now you want to pull my argument.
I'm not.
I do.
Bo loves to steal.
I do.
It's only when it benefits him.
Is the West?
It's only when
the West have a tougher schedule?
And that is a point that I've made several times throughout this. The West is definitely harder than the East, and I'm not going to sit here and say that. But when you look at the Celtics, when you look at Jaylen Brown being the only scorer and getting all of the defensive attention versus Kevin Durant, who has, according to you, Cameron, he's getting all of the defensive attention. Nobody else is contributing to win shares like Jaylen Brown is for the Celtics. Like, it's the simple fact of that. You can say
Derek White definitely is.
Lemius Cata's had a great year.
Derek White shoots like 40% from 3 on like 18, 19 points per game.
Let me also say Kevin Durant, Alperen Şengün, and a healthy Rockets team just got blown out by the Celtics last night without Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Without Jaylen Brown. And yet they're this incredible roster, and those two are both better than Jaylen Brown. Those two
the Lakers haven't been blown out this. Didn't the Lakers get blown out by the Hornets this year?
The Hornets have been very good since January 1st.
Are they worse than the Hornets? Are they worse than the Hornets?
No.
All right then. Thank you.
I'm just saying you have 2 top 12 players in the world according to you. And yet you're losing to a depleted Celtics team?
And y'all lost to the Hornets. Like, yeah, you can have one-off games where you get blown the hell out. That doesn't suddenly the Rockets blew out the Warriors in the regular season in 2018. Were we better? No, we were not better.
I will let you be delusional. That's okay.
That's fine.
26 on the top team efficiently is delusional. Okay, that's fine.
30 on a better top team. Like, what are you talking about?
They're not better.
They have a better record.
This is a mute point. obviously,
get it.
It
You're
is.
biased.
That's
We
fine.
shouldn't have even bothered arguing.
Fine.
Obviously,
That's
you're
fine.
going to be biased.
To my point that I made at the very beginning of the show, we were going to have the same top three. I'm really, really hoping that we do. So Arman and I have KD at 3. Bro, I don't, at this point, Cam, you might have found a way to just be like, well, Min
I
Thompson's
mean, I
a
put
small
Royce
forward
O'Neal.
sometimes.
I put Royce
Yeah,
O'Neal in my top
yeah,
three.
that's
My
cool.
bad.
That's cool. I'm cool with Royce. So Arman and I have KD at 3. I have Jaylen Brown at 2. I can see how you want to argue Kevin Durant over Jaylen Brown. I can't see an argument for you having Kevin Durant over my number 1. I can't.
Okay, well, obviously, we know who the number 1 is because we have the same top 3. I know I said at the start of the video we weren't going to get mad, whoever you had at number 1 of the top 3. Apparently, I did, but that was more about the disrespect towards Jaylen Brown.
Who's disrespecting Jaylen Brown?
You, brother.
By putting Kevin Durant over him, an all-time great?
An all-time. What are we ranking off of right now? Are we ranking off of their history, or are we ranking off of right now?
You shouldn't have said that.
What are you
Right
talking
now.
about?
Right now.
shouldn't have said
Right
that.
now.
See,
You
this
shouldn't have
is
said
this is why I get frustrated,
You shouldn't
even
have
though I said I wouldn't, because it's the stuff that you
That was
say,
a trigger.
brother.
That was such a. As soon as it left his lips, I knew that was a trigger. You should not have said that.
God. Okay. And my point is, we're ranking off of right now and what we continue to think they may be. And like I said, I did say at the start of the video, I wasn't going to get mad at whoever you had at number 1 of the top 3. I think Zach's is more reasonable, but I disagree. And I was hoping we were going to have the same top 8, Zach. But we disagree there. My number 2 is Kawhi Leonard, who I'm assuming is your number 1.
That is my number 1. Yes,
Which I know is Cam's number 2 as well, correct? Because you already said KD's your
Yes.
number 1.
Yes.
I will recognize, Kawhi Leonard has been insanely efficient. He has been awesome this season. He looks like prime Kawhi Leonard all over again.
He does.
My concerns are still, if you're going to give Anthony Davis the flack for the injuries, I know he hasn't been injured this season, Kawhi Leonard. That's still a concern with him. On top of the, it is. On top of the fact that it's hard for me to name you as, I guess we did do it with Giannis. I was going to say name you as the best player at your position if you're not on a winning team. We did it with Giannis, but that's different circumstances because he's been hurt a lot of the year, and that roster is just shit.
Dog water.
Yeah, the Clippers at least had James Harden before they traded him. And Ivica Zubac, who we all think is a top 10 center in the league. And they were a bad team, although they had a stretch where they were the best team for like a month in the NBA, which is crazy. So we'll see what he can do from here on out. I think Garland and him are a good fit. And I would not even argue, if you say Kawhi Leonard's been playing better this season, I would say, you know what? I would give you that. Those are the only 2 hesitancies I have about that.
I was going to ask, if we thought Kawhi Leonard wasn't going to get injured for a fact, would we think he's the best out of this list, or would we still give it to Jaylen Brown?
Well, he already has Kawhi at number 1.
I already have Kawhi at number 1.
That's true. Yeah.
If I knew for a fact that Kawhi wasn't going to get hurt, I would take Kawhi over Jaylen Brown. Yes.
I would agree with that too. I would say Kawhi is
obviously,
the best.
You had Kawhi over Jaylen Brown.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you mean over KD as well?
Kevin Durant's still better. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant over Jaylen Brown.
I think he'd be better than KD. Yeah.
I went back and forth. Honestly, like the hardest of these for me were the top 3 and then the bottom 3 of like, who do I really want to give? I think that middle part of the pack was like, okay, you can kind of start to see the separation because the first 3 names I wrote down were Kawhi Leonard, Jaylen Brown, Kevin Durant. And I was like, these are going to be the top 3. How do you order them? I can see the argument more for Jaylen Brown than I can for Kevin Durant. It's very hard to convince me because now you don't have that Eastern Conference separation, Cameron, as to the talent discrepancy that they're playing against. Kawhi is better offensively. Kevin Durant's numbers are better efficiently, but the defensive impact, you want to talk about the defense between KD and Jaylen Brown, that's fine. Jaylen Brown has regressed defensively. There is nothing that Kevin Durant does better defensively than Kawhi Leonard at all.
I do think Kawhi is living a little bit off of reputation on the defensive end. He really does not.
He's rebounded defensively this season. He's rebounded.
Yeah, he has.
So,
he doesn't guard the other team's best player anymore. That's not what he does, which I'm not expecting to do at this point in his career with his injury history. He doesn't really do that. So he doesn't have the same defensive impact he used to. He still gets steals and blocks. Is he still a better defender than KD? Yes. Do I think that gap is significant? Not really.
Yes.
But the offensive side of the ball, he is better than Kevin Durant, which is why I have him over KD.
The defensive gap, it's not necessarily off of reputation. The rim defense, Kevin Durant's been really, really great at. But perimeter, everything else, Kawhi Leonard is really he's back to not prime Kawhi Leonard, but he has been a phenomenal on-ball defender. And Cameron's favorite word, versatility. Kawhi can guard the 1 through the 4 consistently.
This is what I'm saying. He's living off of reputation because the numbers say Kawhi is bottom percentile right now in terms of when he's contesting. I still think the numbers lie a little bit. He is an incredible pest. He gets 3 steals a game, which is why I would give Kawhi the edge there. But contesting wise, when opponents shoot against him, they shoot 5% above their normal field goal percentage. Like, that's significant. He's one of the bottom guys in the percentile of that. That's more my point. He's living a little bit off reputation. I would still take him defensively, slightly though. I don't think he's significantly better than KD anymore, but he's better than offensively, 100% than KD, which is why I have Kawhi over KD. But Jaylen Brown, I have not said it yet. Jaylen Brown is my number 1 small forward in the league. However, if you could give me Kawhi Leonard, guarantee he's going to be healthy through the playoffs as well, I would take Kawhi Leonard.
That's fair. And honestly, like I said, it's easier for me to go, okay, I can see it. Not to say that Kevin Durant's not great. And this is not biasness because he's in Houston and I'm trying to slight Cam for being a Rockets fan or he's no longer in Phoenix. When you look at it, the efficiency numbers for KD are great. They're a lot closer. Kawhi's numbers are much closer to efficiency than Jaylen Brown's are compared to Kevin Durant. But offensive-wise, he's just been better. Now, the injury concerns are there. They are there for sure. And I get that, taking that into account, because Kawhi has put himself in that Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis conversation of the it's not if, it's when. When that does happen this season, your guys' lists are going to look a lot better. Like, it's gonna happen.
So why does Anthony Davis get punished so heavily, but Kawhi doesn't?
Because Kawhi Leonard's actually played a full season this year. Anthony Davis
hadn't gotten hurt yet when you ranked him at number 10.
Because I knew it was coming. I told you I have a Stargate, bro.
You just said you know Kawhi's is coming too. That's what you said 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, but it's gonna be later down the line. It's gonna be a playoff injury. It's gonna be a playoff injury.
Whatever, bro. I'm done with you. Let's move on to our next segment. That's our top small forwards in the league. Go ahead and vote. Not that there's much separation between Zach and I's list. There's a lot between Cam's and our list. But go ahead and go to the Discord if you want to vote on who had the best list. And make sure you stay on the Discord because I actually, for the shooting guard and the point guard list, I give you guys a little Google sheet to Google form to rank your list before our videos come out, so you're not biased by our answers. The Discord's list for the power forward list, their number 1 was, of course, Giannis, unanimously. Evan Mobley was their number 2, so they don't got your back on that, Zach. Jalen Johnson was their number 3. Pascal Siakam was 4. That separation was by like
over
1
Siakam?
vote. Yes, Mobley over Siakam, which is what I had, brother. That's what it should be.
Bro, Arman has brainwashed the entire Discord,
I gave them they filled it out before the video came out, so you can't even say I brainwashed them.
You have, but all right.
Barnes was number 5, so they're with us on that, Zach. Markkanen was 6, Triple J was 7, Banchero 8, Julius Randle at 9.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Randle at 9?
Yeah, everyone's a Randle hater. I already knew it.
And everybody's a Mobley lover. So Randle at 9 and Mobley at 2.
DPOY.
No, Randle at 9 and Mobley at 2 are the same to me. Those are the same. Those are both not inflated.
And then Anunoby at 10, Zion at 11, Aaron Gordon at 12.
Mm-hmm. I have my back.
But if you want to give your opinion on the small forward one, would have already been out there. But on the shooting guard and the point guard list, make sure you join the Discord. Y'all want to start with the Keep 3 Cut 5 or y'all want to start with the All-Star draft?
Keep 3 Cut 5.
Keep 3 Cut 5 1996 NBA Draft Edition.
Ooh.
So if y'all don't know, this is a very elite draft. I don't know. I know Zach has he's...
Yeah.
You know this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's perfect timing.
Well, that's not fair because you already know one of them I'm going to want to keep. That game's going to want to cut.
We're going to see. We're going to see. That's what you got to talk about. Perfect timing. He just got the new jersey.
That's not fair. We're keeping his ass. I don't care what you say, Cameron. We're keeping his ass.
Okay. Try to think about everybody that's in there, right? Okay. First name up. Ray Allen.
Okay, hold on. You have AI, you have Ray Allen. I'm just thinking of the names that he's going to say.
We keeping, we cutting. Come on.
Ray Allen's on that cusp, bro.
What do you want to do?
You have a voice here too, Cam.
I say keep.
I like keep, but God. Then we're going to, okay. I'm fine. But he's on that. He's like 3 or 4, bro.
Okay, so we're keeping Ray Allen.
It's a tough one to start with, bro. That's such a hard one to start with.
That's why I put him there.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're keeping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're keeping Ray Allen. Name number 2, Peja Stojakovic.
Cut.
He's got to go. Yeah, he's got to go.
He's a cut.
Yeah, goodbye.
Name 3, Sharif Abdur-Rahim.
Cut.
Yeah,
He's
he's cut, but he could
He was
go,
nice.
bro.
This
He
draft
He was raw.
This draft was loaded. He
draft
was
was
really
loaded.
good. Name number 4, Allen Iverson, the number 1 overall pick in that
Yeah,
draft.
yeah, keep. That's a
Keep him.
no-brainer.
Yeah, we're keeping
Okay.
him. Yep.
We're keeping him. Name number 5, friend of Zach, Tony Delk.
Yo,
Hey, man,
TD
come
can
on
hoop.
now.
Bro, hold on.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, TD's a cut. TD's
Yeah,
a cut.
TD
I'm not gonna sit here and say that's why. I'm thinking, like, what if Arman doesn't have Nash on this list? Like, what if he just dipped it, he left him off,
That's the question, right?
and we have to keep some bum?
Well, we got 3 more names. You got 1 more keep left. Keep that in mind. You can only keep 1 more
Okay.
player.
Okay.
Name number 6, Horse Take Show legend, Jermaine O'Neal.
Jermaine O'Neal.
I mean, Ray Allen had the better career, so I'm fine cutting Jermaine, but like, bro, he's better.
I feel like, what if he tricked us
would-
though, and he didn't put
I
him?
would rather have Jermaine over the names that have been said, but there's no
Yes.
way he did this list and did not put Steve Nash. I'm holding out hope that it's Nash. I'm saying we cut J.O.
All right, let's cut him.
Oh, wait, you called him J.O.
Hey, I didn't put them together. I didn't put them together.
Oh, yeah, don't put them together like Cam did that one time. Don't put it together with his other nickname.
Which got Cam's Instagram banned for months.
Yeah, dude. I love that part of Worst Take lore, bro. Name number 7, Steve Nash.
Yeah, all right, there he is.
Yeah,
All right,
there
we're
you
keeping
go.
Steve
There you
Nash.
go. Keep him.
Two-time
Keep him.
MVP. Two-time rightfully.
We're keeping 100%.
100%.
Unless I'm forgetting somebody. But if that's the case, then we should have cut Ray Allen. I mean, you have to keep Nash. You have to.
Oh, we have to.
If
have
we
to.
kept Ray Allen, we have to keep Steve Nash.
You kept Ray Allen, Allen Iverson, Steve Nash. You cut Peja, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Tony Delk, Jermaine O'Neal. The final name that you cut, y'all don't know this draft well enough. The final name you cut was Kobe Bryant.
Oh, that's right, bro. Oh my
Come
god.
on,
I forgot
guys.
about Kobe.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Hey,
I
I'm
forgot
fine with
about
Ray
Kobe.
Allen. I'm fine with Ray Allen.
Not fine with Ray. Oh, they sold.
Hey, we got a shooter, man. It's all good. It's all good.
No,
we got
that's
Ray,
so
man.
bad, bro. That's so my fault. I knew that too. I knew that. How did I forget about Kobe?
Oh,
That's so funny.
jeez,
Well,
man.
that's the first keep 3 cut 5 in Worst Take history, and we
Bro, because
we
I
cut
like
Kobe
when Ray
Bryant.
Allen's name, I'm like, bro, he's on the cut. Like, I feel like there was 3 better. Oh,
And there
I
was.
knew that Ray Allen keep was gonna bite us. I knew it. That's why I said that's such a
Damn.
hard name to start with. I forgot about Kobe.
I
dog.
tricked you guys. Sorry.
Yeah, you did. It's fine. It's all good.
Let's see if you guys can redeem yourselves. Keep 3 cut 5 3&D current players edition.
3 and D. All right. All right.
This is a current version of them. That's important for one of these guys. Current version. I'm going very definition based 3&D. You can't do a bunch of other stuff and to be good at threes and defense. Like really defining role player 3&D. Name 1, Dylan Brooks.
I mean, like, this is role players.
Yeah, you know,
He said 3 and D.
not guys that
It's
can do a
3&D.
bunch of other stuff.
Is this a trick though? I mean, you think about 3 and D players. Are there really a bunch of guys better than Dylan Brooks? He might be the best.
He's definitely up there, but like, are we leaving
Purely
out?
3 and D.
Like, does this list include guys like? Okay, so I don't want to ask questions and spoil it. Like, this list doesn't include like
Include guys like.
Kawhi Leonard.
There's no all stars.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
Dylan Brooks is probably
yeah,
going to be the
I'm fine
best of these
keeping Dylan
guys.
Brooks. I'm way fine keeping Dylan Brooks.
Keeping Cam.
Yeah, keep.
Okay, we're gonna keep Dylan Brooks. Name number 2, PEDP, Paul George.
Cut.
I mean, this current version of him, Paul George. I mean, he's not an all star.
He's only good with PEDs. This version, PED Paul.
Yeah. We can't let illegal players like that, bro. Like you use
Yeah.
performance enhancing drugs. You couldn't do it on your own. No, you're getting cut.
Performance enhancing drugs, not even to be an all star. You know.
I'm so fine with that. Cut his ass.
All right, that's a cut. Name number 3, Derek White.
Oh, keep.
Yeah,
keep.
we're keeping Derek White.
You're keeping. Name number 4. He does a little bit more of stuff, but it's still 3&D. I would consider Aaron Gordon.
All right.
Cut.
Well, I wouldn't consider him a 3-and-D player.
There were-
Would you
Yeah.
rather have Derek White over Aaron Gordon?
You could also punt on it and say, hey, we may be messed up, but maybe there's a guy you're thinking of that could come up.
I mean, I guess that the current version of himself is a 3-and-D, but also like I don't really consider Aaron Gordon a 3-and-D style of player.
There's not that many 3&D players in the league like that are just 3&D, so it's hard.
I know.
He's an elite 3-point shooter. and a
I
good
think
defender.
I think for the theme, like you said, he's not a pure 3 and D. He's not he doesn't exemplify that, I think we should move on.
That's fine.
You're cutting just because he doesn't. You don't feel like he should be. Okay.
Bro, I feel like there's another name waiting in the wings too that
Yes.
I'm not thinking of right
Yes.
Name number 5, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah. See.
Bad
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Cut him. Cut him.
Okay. Name 6, Desmond Bain.
T-Rex arms?
I don't think of Desmond Bain as a defender like that.
I'd say cut.
And I'm not saying that the rest of these guys are great defenders, but they're solid.
Yeah, but
they
yeah,
can still guard
he's-
top tier talent and hold their own to an extent.
He has T-Rex arms, man. He's not covering anything.
He's also bowling people over like Draymond, though. He's throwing people around the court now.
Yeah, I'm fine. Like realistically, I'm trying to think like who else.
You gonna get anyone better than Desmond Bain? That's the question.
I'm fine cutting.
I feel
Desmond
like
Bain.
we are.
Cutting Desmond Bain. Name 7, Tumani Kamara.
He's having a really down year offensively.
We keeping, we cutting.
We're
We're gonna
cutting.
cut him.
That means you're taking the last guy. Okay. So we kept Dylan Brooks. You kept Derek White. Cut Paul George. PEDP, sorry. Cut Aaron Gordon, Mikal Bridges, Desmond Bain, Tumani Kamara. You are keeping
We should have kept Aaron Gordon.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Should have kept Aaron Gordon, bro. I'm trusting my gut now. I'm not listening to him, bro. I'm trusting my gut.
I would say you guys are 0 for 2 today, but that's okay. I've been tricky.
You've been very tricky. Well, also because of the theme, 3-and-D. I'm like, I don't really feel like Aaron Gordon's a 3-and-D like that, but
There's not that many that are like just strictly 3-and-D that are actually good players still.
that is true.
All right, and I got one more keep 3, cut 5 for you.
We're doing so bad.
All right, this one's a little bit more stacked of a category. Keep 3, cut 5 players that have played in California and Texas edition only on NBA teams, not college.
California and Texas.
Yes, you
That's
have to have
stacked.
played for like Lakers and
both.
Mavericks. Yeah, you have to have played on both at some point in your career. So like Lakers and Rockets, Mavs and
Luka.
Warriors.
Okay.
KD,
Yeah,
James
hold on.
Harden, Klay Thompson.
I know. What? Yeah.
He said
Okay.
what?
I'm just trying to think of the 3 that we need to keep. I'm just trying to think of the 3 that we need to keep. But go ahead.
And this is all time as well. This is all time.
This is all time.
This is all time, not just in the league today. This is all time.
Oh, okay.
All right, name 1, Klay Thompson.
All time cut. I mean,
That's the sixth best shooting guard in NBA history. Are we sure we want to do this?
bro, he's not better than
Are
Luka.
we sure we want to do it? Are you
Not
sure
better
we
than
want to do
Luka. Not
this?
better. He's not better than Luka or KD, who would both fit the mold. If this is all time, there's definitely somebody else that I'm really just not thinking of.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking.
There's no guarantee I will say that I will have the guy you're thinking of because there's a lot of guys
I
that have
know.
done this.
I
It's just a
know.
random assortment at different levels.
Then are we keeping Clay?
It's up to you.
I say cut. I'm trusting my gut. I'm cutting him.
Let's cut Clay, I guess.
Name 2, Ron Artest.
Cut.
Cut.
You don't want defensive player of the year?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. Name number 3, James Harden.
Keep.
Keep.
Okay. All right. Keeping James Harden. That's keep number
Yeah.
1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Name number 4, Luka Doncic.
Keep.
Yeah, we've got to keep.
All right. 2 keeps out the way.
All right, we got to
Keep,
slow down though.
for
We got to
sure.
slow down because there's still one that we need to keep, but we might be forgetting about another one.
Name 5, Anthony Davis.
Oh my God.
We keeping Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis is
I'ma
better than Kevin
say,
Durant, bro. Not better than Kevin Durant.
That's if he's on the list, though. What if Arman just
I
screwed
know,
us
he
up
would.
and there's a
He
bunch
would.
of poop players on the rest of the list? I can see him doing that.
Would I?
I'm gonna.
I'm leaning cut. It's not an
Let's
easy
go with
one.
cut. Let's go with
Okay.
cut. I want to see
Damn.
more on the line.
We're going to cut. Next one, another Laker legend power forward, Robert Ory.
No, cut.
Okay, cut. Name 7, Kawhi Leonard.
Keep.
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 Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
we're
fine with
keeping,
that.
huh?
Keep.
Yeah, I'm
All
fine
right.
with that. I have
Yes.
Kawhi Leonard
Yeah.
over Anthony Davis all the time, so I am A-okay with
Yeah.
that.
But you don't think I have KD at name number 8, huh?
Not taking that risk. I'm not backing up on Kawhi.
Hold on.
No, we need to keep, bro. He's gonna have like freaking Tyrell Terry on number 8.
No, I'm telling you now. Kevin Durant's the last name.
Whatever it is, I promise you I'm not changing it from what I have written down.
I'm telling you right now, it's Kevin Durant.
That's fine, bro. If we pass on Kawhi and then we get like Kobe Buffkin, bro, I'm gonna be so angry, dude. I'm gonna be so angry,
Could be Danny Green. He could have Danny Green waiting in the wings.
bro. I'm telling you, Arman,
We'll keep.
just keep him, bro. It's not worth it. I promise.
Okay,
you.
here's my prediction. We'll keep Kawhi. I'm fine with that. My prediction is his last name's Kevin Durant.
I'd rather take the chance with Kawhi, who's already a top X player of all time, versus running the one in whatever chance that he's gonna mess with us.
You cut Klay Thompson. You cut Ron Artest. You guys kept James Harden and Luka so far. You've cut Anthony Davis. You've cut Robert Horry. You kept Kawhi Leonard now. Last name you cut was DeMar DeRozan.
I knew it. See, I told you. I told you. I knew he was going to do that, bro. I knew he was going to do that.
So y'all pulled it off. I would say you guys picked the 3 best names out of there. Y'all pulled off a keep 3, cut 5 perfectly, I would say.
And Cam wanted to keep Clay.
No, I was
But
just
you're right.
messing with you. I'm not going to lie.
You redeemed yourself with Kawhi.
You guys worked together
Yeah.
perfectly. That one, the teamwork worked together perfectly. So now that's our keep 3, cut 5 segment. Now we are moving on to the All-Star draft. And who wants the number 1 pick? Or do you guys have a preference of where you want to go?
Let's randomize it, bro.
You want to do a wheel for who has the number 1 pick?
Yeah.
Well, I will do the wheel, and then if it lands on you, you can decide which pick you want. Zach, what pick you want?
I don't know. Give me 3.
You want pick
I
3?
freaking knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I freaking
Yeah.
knew it.
Yeah. Give me 3. I'm getting a crazy turn.
And it's me. Proof on camera that is me. I want pick 1. Cam, you are pick 2.
I
I
shouldn't
get a
have said
crazy
wheel.
turn.
You do get a
My
crazy
team's gonna
turn.
be ass.
It's not going to be ass. These are all stars. First overall pick, I'm going to take the best player in the world. Nikola Jokic, of course, will be my center.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron?
With my second pick in the All-Star draft, I select Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
With the 3rd pick in the 2026 Worst Take All-Star Draft, Team Zach selects Giannis Antetokounmpo. And with the 1st pick in the 2nd round of the Worst Take All-Star Draft, Team Zach selects Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
yeah.
I saw that coming.
Duh.
Crazy 1, 2. Cam?
My team's gonna be so bad.
Brother, you're
dog.
still getting
Oh my
Luka and
God.
somebody. What are you talking about?
My team's gonna be so bad. Oh, okay. My next pick in the Worst Take All-Star draft, Anthony Edwards. I got all the aura on my team. I got all the aura.
Wait, what?
Anthony Edwards.
Oh my God. What did you just do?
He just gave me Luka is what happened.
What did you just do? Why would you... What? Why would you not
Nah,
take
give me-
Luka Doncic?
Nah, give me Anthony
No.
Edwards.
What?
Give me Anthony Edwards.
The pairing of Luka and Shea, I still feel like could work really
Who
well.
cares?
I know. I'm saying
Who
it could
gives
work
a
really
damn?
well. Like Shea could just score the ball while Luka passes him the ball.
What?
I really wanted Ant and Jokic, but I'm okay with Luka and Jokic. I guess I need defenders now. But
That's crazy.
you put me in an odd situation there. 6th overall pick in the worst take draft will be Luka Doncic. That's the obvious top 6. Now we're into thinking territory. I can't take Cade. That just can't happen right now. See, why'd you have to put me in a weird situation, Cameron?
You were gonna be in this situation because you were planning on Ant.
Yeah, I was planning on Ant, and then I feel like I could go a lot of different ways after that. Now he's put me in a fucking weird situation.
All right, good job, Cam. Dumbass pick, but good job.
Whatever. Give me Anthony Edwards.
Stupid ass
dog. I
pick,
don't
but
give a
great
shit.
job. Bro.
You know
I
what?
don't
Stupid
care.
ass pick.
With
You
two-
got caught up in the aura.
We're playing in an all-star game as well. That's also a factor. With 2 generational passers on the team, I can't think of anyone better to pair with them than an elite shooter. Just give me Steph Curry at the 2. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? We're gonna triple down. Give me Cade Cunningham.
Wow.
After taking
He's 6'7". He's 6'7". He can play small forward. He'll be all right.
Oh, he's playing small forward? Okay.
It doesn't really matter. We're playing positionless ball.
Part of me really wants to build this 6'11 lineup.
Don't
Like-
do it, please.
I mean, he can certainly play the 3, and according to Cameron, he is the best small forward in the NBA.
Yeah, go
Part
get
of
him.
me, I don't think he's the best, but are we considering this of like this is just a draft of all-star players, or are we considering this like in the all-star game format?
I think all-star game format is probably the best because we're not going to build like
Yeah.
elite teams anyways because like the best defenders in the world don't. You know what I mean? The best defenders in the world don't make the all-star game, you know? We're not going to build
Yeah.
teams that really make sense.
Well, my 2
Yeah.
players might disagree with
That's
you. I think
true.
they are 2 of the best defensive players in the world. If we're going off of All-Star Game format, with the 3rd pick for Team Zach in the 2026 Worst Take All-Star Draft, I'm going to select Mr. Kevin Durant. Now, if this was a regular one, it would have been Kawhi Leonard. I just want that to be known. I would have defense across the board, and none of you guys would be scoring. Oh, okay. Between 2.
Okay.
Biasness has to come in at some point, doesn't it?
That's what I was thinking of was like,
Okay, but here's the thing. Do I really want to do it? Or,
you want to ruin your excellent start to your draft, you can.
I mean, like, I really do think that I have the best team right now. Like, I feel like I have some leeway with Cam going Ant before Luka. Like, I feel like I have some leeway now to run my shooting guard. I'm going to take the second best shooting guard in the NBA, the 8-legged Spider.
Oh, wow. He's going with Spida over.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
You heard it here first, folks.
He admitted it already. You better not change it. You better not change it on the shooting guard list then.
Facts.
We'll see. I need to look at the numbers. I need
just
to
said
crunch
it right
the
now.
numbers. I need to crunch the numbers.
Crunch the 30-point per game numbers that Donovan Mitchell's averaging right now.
My shooting guard list is already done.
Cam, who's your pick?
With my pick.
I'll take Scotty.
Shut up. Give me Cat.
Oh, okay.
What?
All right. Sure.
All right.
Give me
Okay.
Cat.
I didn't think he was going to get drafted.
He was going to get drafted at some point.
I don't know.
Dude, I have no big men.
There's a big man that I would rather go with, especially since I already have Jokic as the offensive center. I need a defensive center, and I know Zach is going to love this pick because he thinks he's a top 4 center in the world. Give me Chet Holmgren at my 4.
Yeah, I expected that.
I liked it.
I could do the funniest thing ever and take Booker from under Zach's nose,
Good.
but he already passed on him.
Are we doing a 6-man too, or are we just doing?
Well, I was thinking we were just going to keep going until we draft everybody.
Okay. The
Yeah.
full draft. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. I thought we were doing a starting 5. Okay, that's fine. I would have picked the same players.
You can draft your 6 men first if you want to specify, like, this guy's not starting.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that. I need a 3. Did Adam Silver make it official? He named Kawhi an all-star, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm taking Kawhi Leonard at my 3 then.
I am taking Jaylen Brown to run 6-man.
Run 6 man. You don't want to start him. Okay.
Well, Cam's already taken his 6-man. I'm going to go ahead and fill out the rest of my starting 5. I need my point guard. I don't know if this is controversial at this point, especially the way he's been scoring the ball on efficient numbers. I'm going to go with the rising star that I put all my eggs in the basket to have a great year this year. I'm going to take my boy Tyrese Maxey to run my 1.
Okay. 6 man.
Yeah, 6-man. I'm so glad y'all let him come back around. I wasn't letting him escape. Give me Devin Armani.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. For
He's
me.
still Team Zach. He's still Team Zach. You know what? Let me go change my jersey.
No, sit down, bro. Sit down. Cameron, your pick.
Nobody's picked Brom, right?
LeBron? No one's picked LeBron.
Since he's there, put him at the 4 spot. Give me LeBron James. Give me Lebanon.
I don't know what team you're building, bro. I don't know what team you're building.
Give me LeBron. I'm building the poop squad because I have the middle pick, bro. I can't get back to back.
You just said LeBron is so like whatever now, and now you're taking him to run your 4 in the All-Star draft?
This is the All-Star game. This isn't the regular NBA format, man.
I guess that's fair. I mean, I can't believe that he's still here because we all think he's a top 10 player. I just couldn't draft him because of the players that I had, but he's came back around to me. I'll take my 6th man. Is going to be Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
what I was going between. It was between Brunson or Maxey to run my 1.
And off the bench, you know what? Cam's a hater on him. I'm going to pick him early because I want to give him the credit. I'm going to take Scotty Barnes for a little more defense.
I love that.
Do I want to pick him over? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I'm taking whoever you don't get.
It's kind of how a draft works.
Yeah, but
That
I know
is
who
how
he's
a
thinking
draft
about.
works.
I know who he's thinking about.
Do you though? Do you
do.
though?
I sure
Are you
do. I
inside
sure
my
do.
mind?
I'm
All right,
locked
who am I
in.
gonna pick then?
Jalen Johnson.
Nah, brother. I'm actually gonna pick Jamal Murray.
Okay, well, there's my pick. Coming off the bench alongside Devin Armani, who is now well represented. I'm gonna go switch out this jersey now that he's on the team. I'm gonna take who we all have as the number 2 power forward in the NBA, Jalen Johnson.
I have enough scorers and playmakers. That was good. I would rather have the defender.
And on the turn, there's not many left.
In the West, everybody's been picked except Denny.
The
if I'm not
East
mistaken.
is Duran, Powell, Siakam.
That means someone's going to get left out, by the way. One person's not going to get picked because we can't.
We know who it is. We know exactly who's going to get left out, and rightfully so. Actually, maybe not. Never mind. I'm going to take who we had also very high on that list, who can also play the 5 if needed. I wouldn't want to, but if he had to, he could. I'm going to take Pascal Siakam.
God dang it. Freaking crap, dude.
And you have the chance to do something special here.
Jalen Duran.
Okay. All right.
That's who I'm picking next.
You don't want to glaze your Miami Heat?
You didn't want Norm. That's disrespectful.
Bro's the worst on this list. What are you talking about?
Obviously.
That's why when Armand said somebody's gonna get left out, I'm like, well, yeah, rightfully so. Oh, you put the free throw merchant on his team. Take him. Take him. He's yours.
Take him.
No, he's gonna take Powell now just because.
Yeah.
Just to
He's
slight
everything in
Denny.
a-
With the last pick of the worst take All-Star draft, I'm taking Norm Powell.
He just did that out of spite for Denny.
Thanks.
You might say me passing on Denny is a war crime, which, you know, if you said that, I wouldn't be mad at you. I understand that you're upset with me. But, you know, I just prefer Norm Powell.
Any reason why war crime and Denny are going hand in hand?
I think you know why. We don't have to be coy. We just got to cover our language. I think you know why.
You know, Denny, he's Israeli, so that's why he's Team World. That's why he's Team World.
Yeah, he's Team World.
Just to specify where he's from, he's an Israeli basketball player.
Are you trying
They
to
all
get
get
us in
lumped
trouble
together.
right now?
No. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I just, we're just going through. They're like, oh, I thought Denny was American. No.
Absolutely nothing else to say about that. Nothing else to say about his military experience. None of that. No.
None of it. No. Can't think of anything.
No, I can't think of anything either.
Larry Markkinen was in his military too. He fought in the Finland military.
As far as I know, they didn't get as active. So, you know.
Yeah, I hear you talk.
Markkinen is a better shooter in the NBA. Outside the NBA, I don't know about that one. So I mean that's part of the reason I left him up.
I hear you. We had him in the same spot on the power forward list.
So that's gonna be it for the video. What a note to end off on, guys. Let us know on the Discord who had the best small forward list.
It's not close.
Join the Discord. Give us some ideas for some more Keep 3 Cup 5s, as well as vote on who had the best all-star team as well. And if you think somebody got snubbed, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Marvin, go to black.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell if you want to see our next video from us, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Hopefully we stay on
Peace.
YouTube.
Peace and love.
Hopefully we see you next week.
Hopefully you don't see us on the news in a news report tomorrow.
I think Diddy's actually a best small forward in the league. Yeah, it's grabbing my head, so I think okay, pause. It's doing a box thing on my head. So.
Are you rolling? Please tell me you're rolling, Kim.
Nope.
I have the audio of it. I'll decide if I want to use that or not, because that's crazy. That's one of the most insane pauses I've ever heard on the show.
You're reaching, bro. You're reaching.
You were the one that said pause.
You're reaching.
Nah, bro.
No, you're reaching.
Somebody's reaching.
What are they reaching
What
for?
are they
Are you grabbing
reaching
your head or what?
I'm not dignifying that dumbass statement with a response.